Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. It's Chuck here, and the reason why we do these videos is to add interpretation to the information. That's something that I find is missing, and I really thought about this and said, if I were in your shoes as a buyer or as a seller in Milton, what would I really want? So hopefully that's kind of a dream come true for you too. And then obviously when you're ready, you just raise your hand, you say, hey Chuck, we're thinking about doing this, and then off we go. So we got 10 properties for like the third or fourth time this week. I like it. It's a nice number. It's manageable, and there's still the opportunity to find some really good lists here. So the first one up we're checking out is 1479 Maple, number 311, and it's at 289.9. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-washroom, and they're looking for a September 21st possession. So pretty high level of motivation. That anytime you're in that less than 60 days window, definitely there's an opportunity as a buyer if you can give them that date. I'm sure they really appreciate it when they're selling. So nice hardwood floors here. The corner gas fireplace is an excellent feature. Nice open floor plan. Here's one of the things I saw with this one though. Now, if you're touring this home and you see this beside the fridge, would you think that perhaps there's not enough storage in the kitchen? Because I think that's a perfectly logical conclusion. Whether or not that's true or not, I think that I would have taken this out as a seller or recommending as an agent, because I just think that it creates, I think, the wrong impression that you may not be able to store all your stuff in there. Juliet balcony just off of here. 289. I mean, based on the other units, it's a little bit aggressive, but it's not completely off the mark. 111N, 394.9. It's a bungalow. 55 by 120 foot lot, and it's got a big driveway and a big front lawn. And normally when we see a 120 foot lot, we say, wow, that's a good size. The yard's a little bit small on this one. I've even seen some bigger yards in some of the new homes. So a lot of it's taken up by a deck. There's a detached garage here as well. That makes it look a little bit bigger. I guess it's not too bad. I mean, you've got some pretty good privacy with the trees. This home to me reminds me of kind of, I guess, like kind of that baby boomer. Like, you can definitely tell the owners aren't 20 years old. It's like 50 to 60-year-old home. They've done some work in the kitchen here. They put some laminate floors in this one. There's a virtual tour here to check it out. I've been in the home, and overall I think it gives a nice impression. I think they've done the work. They've maintained it very well, and the bungalows are certainly a popular thing. The minute you cross under 400, your audience probably doubles. So that's a good place to be for them. 339 Dalglish is at 420. And so it's linked only by the garage. Okay, so there's two ways that something can be linked. It's either by a non-interior wall. Okay, so that means like a garage. Okay, so no bedrooms or sharing walls or anything like that. No living areas. Or the basement's linked. And then in that case, they're usually two homes that are close together, but they look like detached homes. Looks like 2-car parking in the driveway. And inside, to be honest, nothing really excites me about this one. I think the price, it is nothing really, like, I don't think it's anything exceptional. It's 1855 square feet. We just saw a really nice home on Hepburn, Madme home, that's about the same size as this one. Now it's a true semi, but I mean it sold for $395 very recently. So at $420 for me, I don't know. I think there's better options. So 1280 Inglis is $435, and so what do you get for that? You see these massive homes here. Well, you get a piece of land. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. It's that's what your land looks like. It's the last building lot available in Churchill Estates, which is a very nice place. Guelph Line, 15th Side Road, 1.6 acres, about 150 foot frontage. I'm sure you could build probably a 3,000 or 4,000 square foot home. Don't quote me on that, but you've got all your drilled well, you've got the hydro right up to the property, so it's ready to go. You just need to, there's some restrictive covenants in the neighborhood, just I guess to keep the look consistent. Sure, they don't want people building, big wood barns and stuff like that over on that land. So 385 Williams Avenue, 459.9. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-washroom, 60 by 145 foot lot. There's no photos on this one. I'll show you where it is. So here's Williams here. It comes off of Commercial, and it sort of forms a loop between Commercial and Parkway here. And so you back onto the ballpark here, and it's possible that on the bend like this is that your front yard could be a little bit wider than your backyard. And it's one of the homes with the pool, so I'm guessing it's probably this one, that one, or that one. Nice location, really nice. I mean, your kids could walk home from high school and have some lunch. It looks like there's no garage. There is an in-ground pool. The thing about this this description is, look how many short forms there are. So we've got brick bung, we've got large, right? In-ground pool, garden area. We've got renoed with newer windows. Central air is CA. Okay, so I quiz people actually when we get to the office and we talk about things. I quiz people and I say, do you know what this short form means? Living room right here, gas fireplace, finished lower level with walkout. How's that for a short form? So anyhow, built-in convection microwave, all kinds of fun stuff here. I'm not going to bore you with details, but anyhow, it's maybe those guys need a few more characters to fit into their description. 1056 fourth line is 459. It is a Norriston model. Okay, so Madame built. Getting close to Louis St. Laurent, so the new high school is right by there. There's a library. It's a nice little spot. Although, fourth line, feedback generally is that it's very busy. Not always the first choice for buyers, but again, sometimes the home can be really nice and it can draw you in. Hardwood floors here. We've got good looking kitchen, extra pantry space, a little bit of a place right here to put a desk. It's nice, open concept. The bathroom's all right, and they finished the basement. So we just sold one of these models over on Clark about 2 months ago, and we were in the 440s. So these guys may be just a touch high, but I think they're sort of in range. Lots of competition. People can find some really good homes. There's one on Bennett that's a little bit smaller with a finished basement. Just dropped their price to $429. So they may find themselves 30 days from now looking at a couple others that have sold and perhaps being still sitting there. So 266 Bustle. Double car garage for $509. Bustle's a nice street. I mean, if you don't live there, you don't generally have to go on Bustle. It's not far from the St. Anthony of Padua, Bruce Trail School area. Okay, so inside you've got 9-foot ceilings. You've got parquet floors, which I don't know. I'm not a big fan, but I mean, I suppose they might be better than carpet for certain people. Same thing with this one, as I talked about a couple homes ago. Nothing really blows my mind, but I mean, a double car garage at $509. It's 2120 square feet. I don't know. I think there's probably better deals out there. I think about like the one on Yates at $519. There's some opportunities there for maybe a little bit more upgrading for the same price. So 134 Ashbrook is at $599.9, and so it's a 3-bedroom, 2-washroom. And it's a multi-level, which means it's probably a back split or a side split, 4 or 5 stairs up to the bedrooms, 4 or 5 stairs down to more bedrooms, or maybe a family room. 60 by 123 foot lot, 133, pardon me. Side split is what it says here. The home has been completely redone, so you're getting a nice little home. I love the location of Ashbrook. You're looking at this street that comes off of Oak here. So you've got, I mean, lots of ravine and everything there. It's probably on this side here. You can walk to Mill Pond. You can walk to Troy's Diner. You can walk to the Milton Mall. Don't make fun of it, okay? I know some people aren't, a huge fan of the Milton Mall, but hey, you know what? It's not Yorkdale, but it can work. We're a small town still. Yeah, you've got all kinds of great restaurants. Pasqualino's here. Nice spot. If you really like to be close to the center of action, it's certainly a nice home. 154 Minto. So here's the thing about this one is that I reviewed the same model a couple days ago, and they were, I think it's 640 something or whatever. It doesn't matter. If your friend was jumping off a bridge, would you do it? Because it almost looks like they based their pricing on that one. But neither one, I think, has the chance of getting anywhere near that. This is about a 2,300 home, 2,300 square foot home, pardon me. And so nice upgrades in here. The kitchen is beautiful, built-in appliances. You've got nice dark cabinets here, backsplash. That's the turret room. It's a really nice room upstairs. But the size of this home, you can find 2,300 square foot homes for like what? For 510, 520. What's the draw on this one? Nice upgrades, but is it worth 100,000? I don't think so. Okay, so Tremaine is the last one, and it's at 649, and so 3 bedroom, 3 washroom. Here's the thing that I'll laugh at it a little bit, but a regular lot. Okay, so it's 132 by 330 under the Niagara Escarpment Commission jurisdiction. Now, first of all, jurisdiction isn't a real word, but jurisdiction. Now, you have to be very careful with Conservation Authority because they are the judge, the jury, and the executioner, as I say. So in terms of additions or anything that you're doing with the house, you have to run it by them. They've got complete control. And the other thing is that Tremaine is undergoing a lot of, I just realized Tremaine's actually spelled wrong, but they're undergoing a lot of changes. There's the proposed highway exit up at Tremaine and 401. You have to be very, very careful. So definitely get a local agent, get someone who knows, who's willing to do the research for you, calling the planning department, look at zoning maps, look at the official plan, and really make sure that if this home's the one, that you know what's happening around it. Because you're not just buying the home, you're building, or you're buying everything around it. So that's the list for today. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday with more Milton Daily Homes. Bye for now.